In the kitchen now with a really neat gal. She is a local gal who is really into wine. She knows her stuff. So we couldn't do a show about Italy without talking a little bit about wine and Italian wines. This is Amber Mina.
Yep, Mina. That's all right. It works.
Well, and the other thing I know butcher, and she is a sommelier.
I always say it 3 times.
Sommelier.
No, sommelier.
Salmonier. No, that's like salmon. I'm saying it one more time.
Sommelier.
Sommelier.
Sure.
Kind of, sort of? Oh, gosh. It's a big, long word, and it basically means she's a total, wonderful wine expert. She knows her stuff, and she's going to share a little bit of her stuff with us today. I'm excited about it. And she's also featured in this month's edition of Women Magazine. Nice article on her. And her passion for wine and how she got into it. First of all, there are not a lot of women in your field. It's you think of, you go to a restaurant and the wine steward comes to your table and you think a big guy, and times are changing now.
They are changing, yeah. 10 years ago, we didn't really have a lot of people in the women in the wine industry. And I know going into that in the beginning, I was really nervous because people were like, who are you and what are you doing? And what, you're trying to sell me something other than White Zinfandel 10 years ago, so It was definitely a big change. But you know, now, I mean, there's so many great people, women now, especially in the last 3 or 4 years, that have come into the business and are doing a great job. So, and actually, it is a known fact that we have better palates than men, so women do.
There you go.
So we know how to drink wine better.
How did you get your, how do you get that title? What does it go through to become what you have?
Sure. Well, I'm actually a certified sommelier as well as a certified specialist of wine, and really there's no course that you can take per se. You pretty much do all the work on your own, do all the studying, and then you just go take a test. So you really have to want it, and you have to take the time out to study. So it was kind of difficult having my full-time job and then doing that on the side.
How long did it take you to do it?
Well, I took my certified specialist of wine like maybe 4 years ago, and then I took a little break off, did some traveling, and then decided in the last year and a half I really kind of buckled down and did it. So.
Very cool. I'm impressed. You know, people are really into wine these days. They're really into trying new things, and it's fun. It's really, we have come so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Especially in this area.
Yeah, absolutely. So Amber brought along some of her favorite Italian wines, and she's going to kind of take us through.
Absolutely.
So what'd you bring?
Well, first I'm gonna, just because we are on TV and I think we need to have a glass of wine with Amy Hanton, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit with it. So I'll do a little cheers.
Cheers.
This is actually a pink Prosecco, and pink Prosecco, they have 2 different types, Riando does. They have a regular and a pink. These are the single serving bottles, but they actually do come in full-size bottles as well. But I like these for picnics or for not drinking in the car, but definitely easy traveling. I know I take them golfing with me.
Fun.
So yeah, so pink Prosecco, and really the big difference is just the color. There's not really other sort of a difference. It is pretty, so cheers.
Ching ching, huh?
And
got a little fizz to it. It's very summery, very light. That's lovely.
The biggest difference with Prosecco to actual sparkling wine or champagne is it has a lot less bubbles. You'll see it has a screw cap on it, and most times it has to have a champagne cork. So a lot less bubbles, easy to drink. And in Italy, they actually drink this for lunch. It's kind of like their sparkling water. So I think we need to move to Italy to drink this all day. That
would be really nice. Yes. So that's a fun summer drink. Think about that. And then, another sparkling that you brought along.
This is Mianetto Sergio Prosecco. And one thing with Prosecco also in Italy that you kind of see a lot is Bellinis. So if you've ever heard of a Bellini, they take peach nectar or apricot nectar, and they place that right in a champagne glass with that. And that's become very popular here as well. People are also mixing other juices, and it kind of, I like to say, it kind of makes it a little bit less alcoholic as well, so you can have 2 or 3 of them for lunch and not feel, I guess, guilty or...
Yeah, and they're fun. They're festive.
They're definitely fun.
And I think I love, the bubbles are just fun. It's not just a, special occasion, anniversary kind of thing.
I'm glad you said that, because so many people think that bubbles are only for that, but I drink bubbles 5 days a week at least, so that's a bad habit. But
No. All right, now we're moving on to a wine. It looks like a wonderful, is it a Pinot Grigio type wine?
It's actually a Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, and Sauvignon Blanc blend. It's called Centenay, and this is from Tuscany. I thought that would be a great, actually got 88 points in the Wine Spectator, which is a great value. I think it's right around that $10 to $12 mark. So yeah, a great value brand. They also make a red and they make a rosé, so a pink, white, and a red. And I would say that this is probably one of my favorite summer wines. I call it a patio pounder.
Sure.
You can sit on the patio and all of a sudden a whole bottle is gone. So,
which is really nice too. If you got to bring a perfect wine, this would be it. All right, we're running out of time, but
Sure.
two more that are a little bit heavier.
So quickly, we have Sagazio, which actually is just Italian roots from Sonoma County. So this is their Red Zinfandel, which has always been a favorite, especially in Wisconsin. We were actually the first people that actually got to bring Sagazio into the country. So besides California, obviously. And then we have Riando Amarone, and Amarone is probably like the flagship of high-end wines out of Italy, and they actually dry the grapes, and so all the water evaporates out, and they actually squeeze the grapes then, so it's pure, like really raisiny, plummy juice.
Ooh, wonderful, wonderful picks. This has been fun. I've just learned so much already. All the wines that we talked about today are available locally.